Yeah. See, I had to fade away. Oh God. Yeah. For real. Ay. See, I had to fade away. And I'm praying for better days. I'd be damned if I let them come take away. Remember struggling, I was gon' lay away. And the hood was hard, Section 8. I'd be damned if they come and take my plate. I was standing on that block every day. If you're not with the gang, stay away. See, I had to fade away. And I'm praying for better days. I'd be damned if I let them come take away. Remember struggling, I was on layaway. And the hood was hard, Section 8. I'd be damned if they come and take my plate. I was standing on that block every day. If you're not with the gang, stay away. All this time made a nigga change. All that crime told that nigga pain. I got in that gym and they say a thing. I throw up the rocks with that paper plane. I step in my cross, we don't play the same. I step out my bus, get a nigga change. I caught you my bro and you traded lanes. I empty your fuck, turn up to a gang. They were telling me switch up on in my position. Got telling you live away, why won't you listen? I gave up my heart, but she blamed it on distance. I swear I tried everything, give me the fix it. I was grinding hard, I had bigger visions. I think about all of my brothers I'm missing. You know what I lose, look what I'm risking. So I cannot still gotta keep me your biscuit. See, I had to fade away. And I'm praying for better days. I'd be damned if I let them come take away. Remember struggling, I was on layaway. And the hood was hard, Section 8. I'd be damned if they come and take my plate. I was standing on that block every day. If you're not with the gang, stay away. See, I had to fade away. And I'm praying for better days. I'd be damned if I let them come take away. Remember struggling, I was on layaway. And the hood was hard, Section 8. I'd be damned if they come and take my plate. I was standing on that block every day. If you're not with the gang, stay away. I just wanna fade away. Remember them times we had layaway. I think the love that you made away. I thought this money take pain away. Remember them times I prayed rain away. So I cannot let you take away. I know ain't no kids, I don't save the day. I still on this cause they paved the way. Ay. And I see my chance, I'ma take it. I know that I'm dancing to make it. Heart full of hate, got me feeling like Satan. I'm confused, which way am I taking? Make the news, you play and we baking. Oh, you cooks in the wood, but I'm tasting. I'm the glow, why the fuck I'm mistaken? See, I had to fade away. And I'm praying for better days. I'd be damned if I let them come take away. Remember struggling, I was on layaway. And the hood was hard, Section 8. I'd be damned if they come and take my plate. I was standing on that block every day. If you're not with the gang, stay away. See, I had to fade away. And I'm praying for better days. I'd be damned if I let them come take away. Remember struggling, I was on layaway. And the hood was hard, Section 8. I'd be damned if they come and take my plate. I was standing on that block every day. If you're not with the gang, stay away. You better stay away. Searching for better days. I'll be damned if they take me away. I'll be damned if they take me away. Okay. For real. Better day. Section 8. On God.
I was despised and rejected, spit on and disrespected, came through my own afflicted. Why didn't they listen to me? The greatest sacrifice no other man could ever give. I gave my life and soul, knowing it would make you live. Spirit was willing, with my flesh I had to overcome. I asked my Father, pass this cup, but I was the only one to do His will, fulfill the scriptures to perfection. Lay down my life in hope of reconciliation. Christ is on His way. Will you be waiting for me? Christ is on His way. Will I find faith in Thee? Christ is on His way. Come to the end of this confusion. Christ is on His way. Establish eternal righteous ruling. Christ is on His way. Will you be ready for me? Christ is on His way. Or will I find iniquity? Christ is on His way. I bear the sins of many. Christ is on His way. How could you do this to me? Of all the families on earth, you only have I known. My sheep was lost in this world. To you my love was shown. I came to give repentance, forgiveness of your sins, to be a prince and savior, but you won't let me in. Instead you delivered me unto the enemy with all your blasphemies. How could you do this to me? Stiff-necked and stuck in your ways, you broke the covenant. You only got a few days before I make my judgment. Oh, forgive them, for they know not what they do. What they do, what they do. I will plead with them face to face till I turn them back to you.
Yo, you thought I wasn't coming back? Imagine that, watch the sky crack when I attack and held back the winds from the four corners. Now you were gonna watch my battle wax get bloody. No one above me to please them, to choose me, to bruise me, but nothing could move me. You refused me like you never knew me. I didn't have to do it when I carried your iniquity, your wickedly witchery. And you don't remember me, the whole world watched on my name. They lied, denied that I died, so they pierced my side. Now I will return to burn, to unlearn, but the whole world heard. But
everything I do is for the Lord. If I breathe, I breathe for Christ. If I die, I die for Christ, no matter the price. Understand it, I present my body as a living sacrifice.
That's right.
Repent, for the kingdom of the Lord is at hand. The coming of Yahushua is not. And he prophesied when he was going to be born and died. I hope these cats realize that there ain't much time. First and foremost is Satan holds post. Keep your guards up and close with the armor of the Most High. He's not a man that he should lie. I hate when we teach Jake and they walk on by.
Christ is on his way. Will you be ready for me? Christ is on his way. Will I find faith in thee? Christ is on his way. Coming to end all this confusion. Christ is on his way. Establish eternal righteous ruling. Christ is on his way. Will you be ready for me? Christ is on his way. Or will I find iniquity? Christ is on his way. I bear the sins of many. Christ is on his way. How could you do this to me? Christ is on his way. I'll hear the sound of the storm, stirring up the nations his way. Ain't gonna take this no more. Israel, you better is gonna come out and know this confusion. Stirring up the nations his way. Ain't gonna take this no more. 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 Come take all this confusion. Ain't gonna take this no more. Ain't gonna take this no more.
The copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. The copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Good night, everybody. Good night. Welcome to the village. Thank you for being here tonight. Could have been any place, but you decided to be here tonight. I'd like to thank you guys for allowing us to come into your homes. Thank you for everything that we have created the village to be. Here at the village, we believe in physical, emotional, and mental, spiritual wellness. We believe that all should be at a perpetual balance, or as close as we can get to it. We believe in 4 hashtags. No more. Be the change. It takes a village. Visitation rights are not for fathers, they are for inmates. Tonight I had a whole, before I go into that, let me show you these things and then I'll get into my commentary about what tonight's meeting is going to be about.
The technological advances of the last century have given those in power the ability to propagate their narratives and engage in fear-mongering to an extent never before seen in history. However, despite the unnerving situation we find ourselves in, there is an antidote to the power of propaganda and fear-mongering, that being knowledge. Plato rightly stated that ignorance is the root of misfortune. And as long as we remain ignorant of the fact that all too often, those who claim to protect us from fear are actually manipulating our fears for their own benefit, then we will be contributing to the misfortune of the world through our ignorant compliance. The philosopher Voltaire stated that those who can make you believe absurdities can make you commit atrocities. To avoid being an individual who can be convinced of absurdities, one must become an active truth seeker, instead of the all too common passive propaganda receiver. An important step in becoming an active truth seeker is the realization that when evaluating the claims of those in power, skepticism is warranted and even necessary. Very often those who rule do not have the best interests of the public at heart, for as Alexander Solzhenitsyn put it, political genius lies in extracting success even from the people's ruin.
So, the topic is when is enough is enough? When is enough enough? When is the village going to come together and stop the halves? I really need you guys to understand what is going on here. I really need you guys to understand what is and has been going on. This is Ephesians 6 and 12. We'll start at 10. Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of God, that ye might be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to stand or withstand in the evil day. And having done all to stand, stand therefore, having your loins girt about with the truth, having your loins girt about with the truth, having on the breastplate of righteousness, and your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace. Above all, taking the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked. Above all, taking the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked, and take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of God, praying always with all prayer and supplication in the Spirit, and watching thereunto with all perseverance
perseverance, and supplications for all saints. I read that to say that it troubles my heart to see what has happened in the last 2 days. Troubles my heart. Let's watch another video. Let's listen. I'm only going to play a few seconds of it, but I want you to listen to the words.
I pull up, roll the window down it. I just bought a pistol, it got 30 rounds in it. Pull up at your mama's house and put some rounds in it. Where the rounds in it.
Let's hear that again.
I just bought a pistol, it got the window down it. I pull up, roll the window down it.
Pull up with the window down.
I just bought a pistol, it got 30 rounds in it.
I just bought a pistol. It has 30 rounds in it.
Pull up at your mama's house.
Pull up at your mama's house
And put some rounds in.
and put some rounds in it. Let's hear it one more time.
I just bought a pistol, it got
I just bought a pistol
30 rounds in it.
and it has 30 rounds in it.
Pull up at your mama's house and put some rounds in.
Pull up at your mama's house and put some rounds in it.
Where the nigga block and watch them niggas drown in it.
Wet a nigga's block and watch them all drown in it. Wet a nigga's block and watch them all drown in it. Wet a nigga's block and watch them all drown in it.
Where the nigga block and watch them niggas drown in it. Where the nigga block and watch them niggas drown in it. Where the nigga block and watch them niggas drown in it. 100 round drawn, gun a nigga down with. I'm on that slaughter gang shit.
Okay. Wet a nigga's block and watch them all drown in it. Wet a nigga's block and watch them all drown in it. Wet a nigga's block and watch them all drown in it. I want to show you something else. This is New York City. When they were pushing the social distancing, these are the Hasidic Jews, I believe in Brooklyn. Okay? This is the Hasidic Jews. I want you to look. Tell me what you see.
Have a long, deep relationship with the Orthodox Jewish community.
This is the governor of New York City talking, but I want you to see the picture. Look at the picture.
A lot of personal relationships, a lot of people I know and respect. I have a lot of love for the community. The notion that people would gather in large numbers, and even if they didn't mean to, would spread a disease that will kill other members of the community is just unacceptable to me. If you saw anger and frustration, you're right. I spoke out of real distress that people's lives were in danger before my eyes.
I need you to look at what's going on, okay?
The Hasidic Jews are in their neighborhood, and the police are there. Look at what's going on.
I was not going to tolerate it. If you gather, I'm not talking again about a few friends hang out in the corner. I'm saying if you have a large gathering, hundreds of people, thousands of people, they're not even going to have a discussion. It's just we're going immediately to summons, and if we have to use arrest, we'll use arrest.
Let me play that again for you guys, just in case if you didn't see it. Look at it again.
Deep relationship with the Orthodox Jewish community. A lot of personal relationships. A lot of people I know and respect. I have a lot of love for the community. The notion that people would gather in large numbers.
I want you to see all the pleas that he's committing. Listen to all the pleas. Listen to him.
A lot of people I know and respect. I have a lot of love for the community. The notion that people would gather in large numbers, and even if they didn't mean to, would spread a disease that will kill other members of the community is just unacceptable to me. If you saw anger and frustration, you're right. I spoke out of real distress.
If you saw anger and frustration, you're right. I spoke.
That people's lives were in danger before my eyes.
People's lives are in danger before my eyes. Okay? Look at what they're doing. This isn't 2, 3, 4, 5 people. This is hundreds of people that are social. They are not doing social distancing. These are hundreds of people, maybe thousands, that are not doing social distancing. That is not acknowledging the law of social distancing in New York City. Listen.
People's lives were in danger before my eyes, and I was not going to tolerate it.
People's lives are in danger, and he's not going to tolerate it.
If you gather, I'm not talking again about a few friends hang out in the corner. I'm saying if you have a...
Did you hear what he said? He said he's not talking about a few friends to hang out in the corner like blacks and Hispanics do, like what we call poor white trash, poor Asians, poor Indians that live in the inner cities. He's not talking about that. He's not talking about 2 or 3 or 4 people. If y'all just chilling, talking, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about if there's hundreds or thousands of you, there's a problem. I want you to see that he's not talking about 2 or 3 or 4 people. He's talking about hundreds or even thousands. They're a problem. They are risking our lives. Listen to them. They're risking our lives, and I will not stand for it.
Saw anger and frustration, you're right. I spoke out of real distress that people's lives were in danger before my eyes, and I was not going to tolerate it. If you gather, I'm not talking again about a few friends hang out in the corner. I'm saying if you have a large gathering, hundreds of people, thousands.
Hundreds of people, thousands
of people, they're not even going to have a discussion.
We're not going to have a discussion. You're going to be arrested. Right? Is that happening here? Are these thousands of Jews in their neighborhood being arrested? No, they're not. Are there guns out? Are there handcuffs out? No, there isn't. They're being ushered away. Now, he distinctly said if it's 2 or 3 people, nah, y'all good. If it's hundreds or even thousands, we have a problem. Listen.
Just we're going immediately to summons, and if we have to use arrest, we'll use arrest.
And if we have to use arrest, we have to use arrest. I'm not giving you too much commentary because I want you to see what's going on. I want you to see. I want you to see what's being done in front of your faces. Okay? I want you guys to see what's going on in front of your faces. I really want you guys to see.
This violent arrest on the Lower East Side has been raising questions. The NYPD says officers approached a small group of people for allegedly violating social distancing rules.
Listen to it again.
This violent arrest on the Lower East Side has been raising questions. The NYPD says officers approached a small group of people.
NYPD confronted a small group of people. Small group of people. A small group of people. Not hundreds, not thousands. A small group of people.
For allegedly violating social distancing rules. One of the men accused of becoming aggressive towards police. He was threatened with a taser and then tackled and slapped. At least that's what it appears to happen on the video. Our chief investigative reporter, Jonathan.
That's what appears to have happened. That he was slapped. We didn't see that. It appears in the video.
The NYPD
Look at it.
says officers approached a small group of people for allegedly violating social distancing rules. One of the men accused of becoming aggressive towards police. He was threatened with a taser.
I didn't see him being aggressive. I didn't see him being aggressive while he's being punched in the face. I didn't see this man being aggressive.
Has been raising questions. The NYPD says officers approached a small group.
Look at his hand. Look at the man's hand. It's behind the police officer.
Has been
Look at his hand.
questions. The NYPD says officers approached.
His hand is behind the police officer. How is he being aggressive?
The NYPD.
His hand is behind the police officer. How is he being aggressive? His hand is behind the police officer. But they're going to say that these two young men, not thousands, not hundreds, two, didn't observe the law of social distancing.
Says officers approached a small group of people for allegedly violating.
Where is he resisting? Where's the resistance?
Social distancing rules. One of the men accused of becoming aggressive towards police. He was threatened with a taser and then tackled.
As he's being handcuffed, the man on the left is punching him in his face.
And slapped. At least that's what it appears to happen on the video.
With his knee on his neck. With his knee on his neck. And I want you guys to look at the police officers that are doing it. Look at the police officers. Okay? They look light-skinned blacks or Hispanics. Look at this.
A group of people for allegedly violating social distancing rules. One of the men accused of becoming aggressive towards police. He was threatened with a taser and then tackled and slapped. At least that's what it appears to happen on the video. Our chief investigative reporter, Jonathan Deans, in the newsroom. He's been looking into it with these questions raised now about enforcement. We're
going to go back to the other video. I'm going to go back to the other video because I want you guys to understand what is going on. What's being perpetrated in front of you, in your face.
Relationship with the Orthodox Jewish community. A lot of personal relationships. A lot of people I know and respect. I have a lot of love for the community. The notion that people would gather in large numbers, and even if they didn't mean to, would spread a disease that will kill other members of the community is just unacceptable to me. If you saw anger and frustration, you're right. I spoke out of real distress that people's lives were in danger before my eyes, and I was not going to tolerate it. If you gather, I'm not talking again about a few friends hanging out in the corner. I'm saying if you have a
few friends hanging out in the corner. He's not talking about that.
Large gathering, hundreds of people, thousands of people, they're not even going to have a discussion.
No discussion on that. None. Automatic. People are being arrested. But I want to focus back on what my man said. I want to focus back on what my man said right here. Okay? I want you guys to listen to him. Listen to him.
Yeah, I pull up, roll the window down it. I just bought a pistol, it got 30 rounds in it. Pull up at your mama's house and put some rounds in it. Where the nigga block and watch them niggas drown in it.
I want to know where all these niggas at. Where all these niggas that talk about killing people, that talk about wetting everybody, that talks about having a pistol with 30 rounds, where are they at? Where are they at? Where are you guys at? Because it seems that when it comes to killing black people and Hispanic people, your bullets knows where it needs to be. When it comes to protecting your neighborhood, there's no clue. When it comes to killing yourself, killing your own, you could do that all day. But 2 cops come on your block, stop you. Not only stop you, beat you. And as thugged out and as gangsters as you guys are, nothing happens to them. No one stops them. No one says nothing. Now, I showed you the fear video before because we better understand that the haves are playing all of this like a good puppeteer, and we're the puppets. I've been telling you that the haves want us to fight each other. I've been telling you that for 4 months. This is not a black or white thing, but they're going to make it a black or white thing. That's what they're going to do. And they're doing a damn good job of it. Now, we just heard 21 Savage say that he's going to spray your mother's crib in it because he knows where you at. And I'm going to spray your block to all of y'all drown. Where are you guys at? Where are you at? Where are you at in these neighborhoods? Where are you at? Let me show you something else. What you're watching right now is a naked man running around from a police that has an M16. Let me say that again. It's a naked white man. And the police is running from him. Let's watch that again. M16. You can see the M16. There it goes right there. Running from the naked man. He's arrested, chased. As he resisted arrest, chased police and choked a bystander. This is a bystander. He's choking him.
Matthew Bernard was suspected of murder, but it's not known.
He's a suspected murderer.
Why he stripped off all of his clothes and ran into the streets.
What he's doing is he's spraying him with mace. Look at him. He's running with his M16 out, assault rifle. M16 assault rifle from this naked white man. And he's spraying him with mace.
An officer used mace to try to stop Bernard, but he kept on running straight at Lloyd Galden in a church parking lot.
I was just saying, good Lord, get me out of it, and I was fighting him as much as I could.
Bernard then took off down the road where he was stopped by officers working with a police dog.
Let's take this into its perspective. This is a white man that has been suspected for murder. He's running around butt ass naked from a cop carrying an assault rifle. The white man hasn't been shot. He hasn't been taken down hard yet. Doesn't have a knee in his neck. None of those things. None. That black man was shot. That's all good black people are good for. That's all we're good for. Is my child next? That's all we're good for. One of us gets shot. One of us get mowed down. One of us get choked to death. One of us die. All we do is march. That's all we're good for. That's it. We're not good for nothing else. Marching. Now, this is where all those Uncle Tom niggas that y'all like to call Tommy and Uncle Tom, this is where all you Uncle Tom niggas is going to come out and say, hold on. The Jesse Jacksons, the Reverend Al Sharptons, the niggas you haven't heard nothing from. You're going to hear from them now. Let's talk. Why is it that every time a black man or Hispanic man is killed, niggas want to talk? Nothing is done. Nothing. Nothing is done. Then y'all want to get upset at why these type of things don't happen in white neighborhoods. You know why? Because cats like Zimmerman, they patrol their neighborhood. The McMichaels, they patrol their neighborhood. Niggas don't patrol their neighborhood. You know what we talk about? 21 guns. That's what we talk about. 30 clip. Ready to wet your mama's house up. That's what we do. Hold up signs. Is my child next? That's what we do. They don't go into the Jewish neighborhood and do that. They did not go into the Jewish neighborhood and do that. They did that in our neighborhood. Where's all the gangsters at? All the gangbangers. Where you at? Where you at to protect your neighborhood? To make sure that the person that they're arresting gets to the jail cell safely. Where you at? But when it comes to killing each other, all of you guys are there to be found. All of you guys are around. Then you wonder why other nationalities don't give a goddamn cent about our lives. Then you wonder, why is it that we're shot like dogs in the street? Why? Because we don't care for ourselves. Why do you think I tell you, love yourself, then love each other? Why do you think I tell you that before, at the end of every stream? Love yourself. We don't love ourselves. We can't love ourselves. We can't. How can you love yourself and you kill each other? I don't understand. How can you love yourself? How can you love your brother? How can you love your brother? And we kill ourselves every day. Every day. Every day. 2 cops grabbed 2 Hispanic or black men in a black neighborhood and commence to beating their ass and no one does nothing. But you know what niggas do? You know what niggas do? Pull out that world star hip hop camera. That's what you niggas do. No one stands up and say, yo, we're not allowing that in our neighborhood. Y'all quick to pull out a goddamn video. Quick. Watch the atrocities being done to your people. But when a white man shoots a black dude, all of y'all want to get up. Y'all want to make sure the world stop. BLM, Black Lives Matter, come out. And everybody march to the beat of their drum. This happens every day in the hood. Every day. Y'all talk about how many guns y'all have. And every clip has about at least 30. No less than 30 bullets. No less than 30 bullets. But yet, two cops come into your neighborhood and nothing is done. Nothing is done. Two cops arrest two black men. Not 1,000 Jews. Not hundreds of Jews. Two black men. And they commence to beating them. And then use the same narrative that they use all the time. He was resisting arrest. When you can plainly see the man had his hands up and behind the cop as he was being beat. But no one stands up. No one stands up. This couldn't be done in a Jewish neighborhood. This couldn't be done in an Italian neighborhood. This couldn't be done in an Asian neighborhood. But it was done in our neighborhood. Now, why am I talking to black people? Because I'm saying to you that although the have-nots are not only black, they're Hispanic, they're white, Asian, East African, they're from all over. They look at us, and I'm talking about the powers that be, and don't give a damn about our lives. Because although the haves are going to do what the haves are going to do, they still show respect for all nationalities except us. So I'm talking to black folks, Hispanic folks, because you're treated the same way. You're just the tip of a dark, deep well. That's it. You're a Spanish-speaking nigga. That's how they look at you. So when y'all try to move different or try to separate yourselves, they treat y'all the same damn way. Same damn way. You guys have all this talk, but you're not punks. You're not idiots. You're not dummies. You ain't weak. I'm strong. I'm a man. But when one cop tells you get off the corner, all of y'all scatter like roaches in the goddamn kitchen. All of you. Yeah, you are punks. You are weak. So what are we going to do? March again? Is that what we're going to do? Now, I'm not trying to incite no riots or no nothing. What I'm saying to you is when we start to value our lives, when we start to care about our children, when we start to care about our neighborhoods, then everyone else would care about our lives, our children, and our neighborhoods. Until then, they're not going to give a damn. Until then, they're not going to care. It seems all of the white dudes that kill people, they're not treated like animals. They're not treated like animals. They're treated with respect. They're treated with honor. They're not ruffled up. The white man was suspected of murder. This dude has a goddamn assault rifle, and he's running away from it. I guarantee you, if that was a black man, they would have popped the shot in his ass. Pop the shot. And these are dudes suspected of heinous crimes, crimes of taking a life, crimes of taking a life. We need to wake up. You guys want to know why they treat us like animals? Because we act like animals. You guys want to know why they don't care about our lives? Because we don't care about our lives. If you throw garbage in your house and you don't treat your house right, you think that if I got garbage in my hand, I'm going to look for a garbage can? I'm going to throw the garbage or whatever I have in my hand on the damn floor. Nigga, you don't care. Why should I? Why should I? Everybody know who this white boy is. Everyone knows who this man is. I don't got to tell you his name. Y'all know who he is. I want to show you. He walked into a church as black people were praying in the church. He walked in with an assault rifle and commenced a shooting in the church, killing nine men and women. 9. Excuse me, let me say that properly. 9, including men and women. 9. Black men, black women. 9 dead. Look at how they arrested him.
People dead during Bible study at a historic African-American church in Charleston, South Carolina was arrested Thursday. Authorities say the massacre...
Look at how he's being arrested. Not a hair out of line. Not a hair out of line. Nothing wrong with this white child or white kid, white young man. Nothing wrong with him. In fact, they put a bulletproof vest on him and he's walking out. His head is not on the floor. He doesn't have a black eye. Nothing.
Was motivated by racial hatred. The mass shooting set off an intense 14-hour manhunt that ended when 21-year-old Dylan Roof was arrested in a traffic stop in a small North Carolina town 220 miles north of where the shooting occurred.
No one shot him. No one choked him. No one killed him. The man don't have a mark on him, right? Look at the picture of his face. Nothing wrong with him. He was just arrested. Just arrested. When do we say enough is enough? When do we say enough is enough? When do we say no more? When do we start policing our neighborhoods? I know that, Winnie. I know that they do things to stir up division. I get that. I get it. The point that I'm trying to make is, although they're trying to stir up division, we can still be respected. And because we don't respect ourselves, no one else respects us. Because we don't care about our lives, no one cares about our lives. Because we don't treat each other with love and respect, no one treats us with love and respect. White people kill white people just like black people kill black people. Do you see white cops or black cops treating them the same way they treat us? No. No. Asians kill Asians the same way blacks kill blacks. The only thing is we make rap records about it. Do they treat Asians the same way? No, they don't. And yes, We know it's a distraction. I know it is. Because they want to start a war between us. I know it is. What I'm saying is we have to start respecting and loving each other. And I'm speaking directly to the Black and Hispanic community, that when we start loving and respecting each other, then that's what we have to earn the respect. So respect is not going to be given. And the way we earn that respect is you ain't doing that nonsense here. We quick to do it to ourselves, right? Can Crips go into Blood neighborhood? No. Because they're threatened. They might lose their life if a Crip end up in a Blood's neighborhood. If a Blood end up in the Crips neighborhood, same thing. So you better make sure you don't run out of gas, or make sure you make the right left, or you gonna die. But we quick to pull the trigger on ourselves. Like my man 21 Savage said, he ain't even a goddamn American. Every goddamn culture taps into our culture. All they do is say the same goddamn things you say, and they go platinum. Kill everybody, look at these hoes, smoke this weed, and carry these goddamn guns. That's the narrative to all hip-hop. That's the narrative. And it's always about killing your brother. That's what it's always about. I know where you live. I'm going to pull up. But when a white man walk into your neighborhood, you shut up. You shut up. But you quick to kill your brother. Quick. While all of these things are happening right in front of you, in your neighborhood. You ain't in a white man's neighborhood. They in yours. They ain't afraid to be in your neighborhood, but you're afraid to be in theirs. Where do you see have you ever heard of a Chinese dude being choked out? And I guarantee you, if you find one, it won't be as many as Black or Hispanic. I guarantee you that. We're always being killed by mistake. We're always being killed because we weren't in the right place. And nothing is done. The only thing we do is march or burn down our neighborhood. Then you wonder why your local bank moves 2 damn counties down. You wondering why I can't cash my check. Because, nigga, you burned down the bank. I don't want to be around your neighborhood. Because anytime you get pissed off, you're going to burn down my bank. Animals. That's what we are. We act like animals. And then when they don't treat you with reverence, you get upset. When they don't treat you with respect, you get upset. You want to kill everybody. You want to be pissed off at everybody. No, look in the mirror. That change that you want to see, you want the whole world to respect you. You want the whole world to honor your life. Look in that goddamn mirror and be the damn change. You dumbass. Be the goddamn change. How many of us need to die before we sit there and say, you know what? We need to respect ourselves before anybody else is going to respect us. We need to love ourselves before anybody will love us. We need to reverence our lives. We need to value our lives. Before anyone else is going to value your life. You have to value your life before anyone values your life. A village is made up of individuals that care. That's how we become a village. Instead of all you niggas that carry that goddamn iPhone or that Android, your quick to pull it out and just record when things are happening. You're quick. No one is quick to go get help to help that black man or black woman that something is happening to, or that Hispanic man or Hispanic woman that it's happening to. But you're quick to pull out a goddamn video, that phone. This ain't new. This ain't new. This ain't the first time it happened.
The uproar in Ferguson, a grand jury in New York City has refused to indict yet another white police officer said to have killed an unarmed black man. The incident, which involved an apparent chokehold, was captured on video and went viral. And tonight, protesters are in the streets. The president is weighing in, and ABC's
not responding to the white police officer seen here, not facing charges for holding down an unarmed black man, Eric Garner, in an apparent chokehold that is said to have eventually killed him.
Look at that picture. Look at the man's hands. Look at his hand. Look at his hand. There's 4 police officers on this man. 4. One has him in a chokehold. 3 others are on top of him. His hand is out. He's resisting. Look at when he falls to the ground. Look at when he falls to the ground.
For holding down an unarmed black, responding to the white police officer seen, adding a new chant to the growing chorus of civil discontent across the country. Now respond.
Look, that's resisting. That could be your brother, man. That could be your father. Caught up in some bullshit. Caught up in some nonsense. He's not resisting, man. The man has both of his hands out. He's not resisting. But yet they have him in a chokehold. He's not resisting. This white boy right here is holding his goddamn hands. Both of his hands out. This cop here isn't doing anything. He's just watching. Where are the black guys that kill everybody? Where are they? Where are you? Besides the nigga holding the phone, where are the rest of you? Where are you?
Responding to the white police officer seen here, not facing charges for holding down an unarmed black man.
Where is the resisting at? He has both his hands on the floor because you wrestled him down. If you didn't wrestle him down, he had both hands out in the open saying, I surrender. These punk ass white boys, they go into these goddamn clubs. They go into these cops. They were punks in high school. They was bullied in high school. And now that they got a badge, they feel like, their balls, they feel real hot. They feel real hot. Now I can, I can get my vengeance. Because I wasn't the man. I was bullied in high school. This can be your father, your uncle, your son, your brother, your grandfather. The man is not resisting.
Eric Garner in an apparent chokehold that is said to have...
Look at him. Look at him. Do you still need to be choking him?
Eventually killed him.
This is what we do.
Protests breaking out in Philadelphia, Washington, D.C., Atlanta, and Oakland, California.
All over America, black people protesting. White people don't protest. White people do not protest. White people do not protest. White people do not protest. This doesn't happen in white neighborhoods. This doesn't happen in white neighborhoods. This doesn't. Now, the thing that I didn't want to watch, I have to. I have to show it. This thing, this can be any of us. Black people. This can be any of us. This can be any of us. We're too quick to kill each other and not too quick to help. We don't help each other. We don't love each other, man. We don't love each other. I see all you niggas on Facebook, all you niggas on YouTube, quick to get violent with other black people. Quick to always want to call people bitches and threaten people's lives and want to kill people. Your own brother and your own sister. You real thugged out. You're a real gangster. You're real hard. But when these damn police in Minneapolis, New York City, Georgia, North Carolina, California, when they come into your neighborhoods, you guys are never nowhere to be found. Never. Nowhere. When these cats need you, you're nowhere to be found. And understand, this can be your father, your brother, you. This wasn't a man suspected of murder. This wasn't a man suspected of a crime that was violent. They didn't say this man was armed. He was being arrested for fake checks. But yet that white boy, Dylan Ruth, killed 9 black people. Not a hair out of place. Eric Garner, selling Lucy's. Dead. Dead. When do we say enough is enough? When does this village come together? And when I say village, I don't just mean black. When do we all come together and say it's not going to happen in our neighborhood? No, this ain't going down. If he did whatever he did, cool, y'all going to arrest him, but you're not going to do what we're about to watch. So you hear them saying, breathe, breathe. Hear him saying, breathe, breathe. You wonder why these things don't happen in white neighborhoods? Because they care about their neighborhoods. Police can't come into their neighborhood and do this shit. They can't. They can't. You know why? Because the people that are in that neighborhood, that patrol that neighborhood, which is basically black or Asian or Italian or Jews, are going to say, no, you're not doing that here. They're not going to allow you. They won't. It starts off with the police officer not putting his hand in his pocket, right? Because we know that's how it ends. Look at him. You see he's using his hand on, he's on the other side of the car. Look at him. This hand right here. He's not arresting. He might have his hand on Mr. Floyd, or he's either grabbing the undercarriage of the car. One or the other. But then you have another police officer on Mr. Floyd. So there's no reason why this white man need to be on his neck. There's no need for that. He's already subdued. You didn't hear him. He said, please. He said, please. Now, my man Tommy pointed something out that I wouldn't have caught. This right here, he relieved himself. That's P. He relieved himself. So you know at that point, you're already out of it. So don't tell him how long he's had this dude, his knee on his neck. We just catch it here.
Well, you got him down, man. Let him breathe, at least, man. I can breathe. I've been trying to help out. So let him breathe a little bit more. Neck, man. One of my homies died.
Him, where the thugs at? Where the thugs at? Where they at? All you thugs that carry the 30-round clip, y'all should be here right now to say, yo, dude, check this out, my man. We will air you out if you don't let that man get up and you put him in your car and y'all take him away. The hell are y'all doing? There's no one there doing that. No one. I'm not telling you to go out there and kill cops. I'm telling you to make sure they do their job. That's what I'm telling you. Because this wouldn't happen in an Italian neighborhood. Because you know what? They're going to come out. They're going to protect their neighborhood, whether it's a cop or not. This wouldn't happen in a Jewish neighborhood because they're going to come out. This wouldn't happen in an Asian neighborhood because they're going to come out. They're not going to pull out a goddamn camera and record. Not only.
Relax.
Man, I can't breathe my face.
He's telling him to relax. Listen to this.
Relax.
Man, I can't breathe my face.
He said, I can't breathe my face. I can't breathe.
Get up.
What do you want?
Now, let me explain something to you. That white man is putting his hand in his pocket. Why? Why is he putting his hand in his pocket? He's putting his hand in his pocket for leverage. Look at his forearm. It's flexed. He's putting his knee on this man because he wants to kill this man. He wants to feel what it is to kill. That's what it is. He's putting his hand on his knee to put pressure on his neck.
I can't breathe. Please, the knee in my neck. I can't breathe shit.
Bro, get in the car, man.
I will.
He said, tell him, listen to what the black man said. Black man said, get up and get in the car. That's all we good for. We are some assholes towards each other, man. We are real assholes towards each other. He told the brother that's handcuffed behind him, hands behind him. Cop got his knee on my neck. I've already said I can't breathe. This black man tells him, get up and get into the car. Listen to him.
I can't breathe. Please, the knee in my neck. Just get up.
What do you want?
I can't breathe. Please, the knee in my neck. I can't breathe shit.
Bro, get in the car, man.
I will.
Get up. Get into the car, man. And with every dying breath that man takes, he responds to him and said, I would. I would. That could be me. That could be you, suspected of a crime. Innocent until proven guilty, huh? Okay, see his arm flexed? See that muscle right there? That muscle only happens when you have it flexed. That muscle right there. And why is it flexed? Because he's putting pressure on his arm, on his knee. Added pressure on his knee. Or his thigh, excuse me.
Bro, get up, get in the car, man.
I will.
Get up, get in the car.
I can't move.
I've been waiting the whole plane, man. Get up, get in the car.
Mama.
Get up and get in the car right.
You got a grown ass man screaming out for his mama. You know, at that point when someone screams out for their mama, usually it's their mother. They usually don't scream out for their father. You know, it comes to a point where they are figuring out in their mind that they're going to die. Now, don't get it twisted. They're going to try and fight. But in their mind, they're saying, I ain't getting out of this. When you start screaming out for your mama, this is heartbreaking. And this nigga that's on the other side is telling him, get up and get into the goddamn car. Like this asshole can't see that the man is handcuffed and it has a damn dude on his neck. That asshole can't see that. Everybody filming. Where all the thugs at? Where all the guys that run up and down the street shooting everybody? Where are they at?
Get up, get in the car, man.
I will.
Get up, get in the car.
I can't move.
I've been waiting the whole plane, man. Get up, get in the car.
Mama.
Get up and get in the car right.
I can't.
I gave y'all the opportunity to get in, bro. I told you can't win.
Get the opportunity to get in. You can't win. What is this nigga doing? Where is this black man given a chance to get into the car? Why is this asshole telling him, yo, you can't win. Get in the car. Why is he telling this man that? I know the man can see that he's handcuffed and this dude got his knee on his neck. This is black people. This is black people, because I guarantee if it was another nationality, it wouldn't go down like this. I guarantee I could pretty much put money and win it. But yet you want the world to love you. You want the world to respect you. You want all these other nationalities to respect you and honor your life. But you don't honor yours. This is why you need to stop doing that gangster rap shit. Because then when you present yourself as a goddamn thug and an animal, that's how they're going to treat us.
They gave y'all the opportunity to get in, bro. I told you can't win.
They gave you the opportunity to get in. You can't win. You see him moving his neck? That's why he's putting his hand in his pocket. You see him moving his neck? Because that dude is applying so much pressure. And he's doing that to apply the pressure so he can stop him from moving his neck. Look at his neck.
They gave y'all the opportunity to get in, bro. I told you can't win.
My knee.
See?
You can't win, man.
Do you see how he angled? Look at how he angled his body. Look at how he angled his body right here. Look at how he angled his body. Because he got that hand on his thigh to apply pressure. Look at how he angled his body when the man moved his neck. When Mr. Floyd moved his neck, look at how he angled his body.
In, bro. I told you can't win.
My knee.
You see it?
You can't win,
See how he angled it in? You see how he angled it down? To his throat. He angled it down.
I know you didn't listen. You didn't listen.
I know you didn't listen. The dude, yo. And then look at this asshole right here. What is he doing? Just watching. They don't care about our lives, man. They don't care. They don't care. And where does it go? And how does it stem from? Where does it stem from? It stems from that you don't care. You present yourself as an animal. You present yourself as a murderer, as a killer. That's how you present yourself. How do you expect these people to look at you? How? The people on the block should have been up here in no longer than 2 minutes to shut this shit down. You ain't doing it. You're going to put this man in the car and take him off. Take off and arrest him, do whatever. All we do is film.
I'm claustrophobic. My stomach hurts.
The man said, I'm claustrophobic. My stomach hurts.
Claustrophobic. My stomach hurts. My neck hurts. Everything hurts.
Everything hurts. You know what that's from? That's because your body is starting to shut down because it's not getting enough oxygen. That's what's starting to happen. Your body is starting to shut down. We need to get this together.
Just water or something. Please. Please. I can't breathe.
Man said, I can't breathe. I need some water because he's trying to inhale and exhale. As he's doing that, what's happening? His breath is getting, his mouth is getting dried up. And every time he moves his neck, what is he does? That white man, you see him? You see him right there? You see what he did? He leaned forward. Look at him. Look at him. Look what he did. He's leaning forward with his hand staying on that thigh to apply that pressure. He wanted to kill this man. He wanted to kill him. They murdered this man on video, man. And what are we going to do? Just protest? That's all we're going to do is just protest, march, maybe burn down our neighborhood again. Because that's what we always do.
They gonna kill me, man.
He just said they're going to kill me. They're going to kill me. Drizzle, I just got your video. I'm trying to look for it now.
Bro, with your feet on his neck, man, you get off the
His nose is bleeding. Like,
yeah,
come on now.
That's raw right there with his feet on his neck.
Look at his nose.
You see your knee on his neck. Yeah, you got your feet right on his neck.
Got your feet right on his neck. Now, as you can see, this position right here. Look at that position right there. That position, he is no longer in a position where he's fighting to breathe. I need you to understand what I'm talking about. Look right here. Right now, his whole body is completely on the cement. He stopped fighting at this point. Look at it. I'll go before.
Nose is bleeding. Like, come on now.
See, he's still fighting. He's still wiggling, he's fighting to breathe. He's fighting to gain air. Watch.
Look at
his nose.
At that point, he gave in.
I cannot breathe. I cannot breathe. You just a grown. You're a tough guy. You're a tough guy, huh?
See? Now he takes his hand out of his pocket because what did he do? Now he's gonna put his hand on the car for that extra pressure. Look.
You're a tough guy. You're a tough guy, huh?
See?
You're a tough guy. You're not even resisting.
And all you hear is people just saying he's a tough guy. No one approached him. No one said nothing. This is where you stand up. All of you cats, all you niggas are supposed to be soldiers because that's all I hear. That's all I hear. I'm a soldier. I walk these streets. I run these streets. That's all I hear you niggas say. Where the soldiers at? Where you at? All y'all doing is, yo, come on, man. Get into the car. All you dudes pop guns and 50 bullets and you're bulletproof and you take cartels down. Where are you guys at? Where are you guys at to protect your neighborhoods? To say if this man did something, he's going to get arrested, then you're going to arrest him and take him in. You're not going to kill him in front of us.
His whole nose is
Now that he found that position, puts his hand back into his pocket. He's moving around.
How long y'all gotta hold him down?
Why you don't do drugs, kids? It ain't about drugs, bro. You understand?
Right, y'all don't gotta put y'all right.
He is human, bro.
His nose.
Yeah, nigga, he's human. Wow.
What I'm saying, you can put him in the car. That's some bum ass shit. For 10 minutes. That's some bum ass shit, bro. That's some bum ass shit, bro.
All he can say is some bum ass shit. Why don't you go get your partners, how y'all call them? Get your partners and ride on this nigga. I don't understand. Why don't you get your partners, come over here and regulate? Y'all regulate every other block. Every other block y'all regulate. Every other block y'all dudes shoot up grandmothers' homes. Little girls are getting shot because y'all don't know how to aim. Why don't y'all regulate here? Why y'all not regulating? Why ain't you call your people and say, yo, man, you need to get down here and regulate this? Now, we ain't going to kill no cops, but you know what? We're going to make sure that this shit don't end up the way it did. They don't do this to white people. As much as they do to blacks.
Y'all know that. You don't gotta sit there with your knee on his neck, bro. He's bro, he ain't crying, bro. Alright, we're done. You circle it like in a jiu-jitsu move, bro.
This nigga's talking about jiu-jitsu. This dude is like, yo, my man, I'm losing my life, and y'all niggas is talking about jiu-jitsu moves. Are you kidding me? Are you serious? Jiu-jitsu moves?
You trapped in his breathing right there, bro. Okay. Like, you don't think that what it is, bro? You don't think nobody understands that shit right there, bro? I trained at the academy, bro. That's some bullshit, bro. Right, that's bullshit, bro. That's bullshit, bro. You fucking stopping his breathing right there, bro.
Okay, he's talking.
He's talking.
And you already said, okay, we're going to stop it. You heard the Chinese one, the Asian one? Heard him? Okay, we're going to stop it. Listen. You know, and it's cats like this that if they take off their badge and you meet them in the street, these dudes is punks. Weak ass dudes, man. There's dudes like that you walk up and just slap them right in their goddamn face and they won't do shit. But because they have that badge, that gives them the liberty to take your life? No, it doesn't. They work for us. It's punks like this that was bullied in school, got no balls. They woman run them. They don't have no say at home. They figure when I come out into the streets, all that stuff that I can't do at home, I'm going to do out here. And like assholes, we let them do it. We let them. Because again, they don't go into Jewish neighborhoods and do this because they know. They don't go into Italian neighborhoods like this because they know. They know. They go into black neighborhoods and Hispanic neighborhoods because they know, you know what? They kill each other, but they fear us. They ain't going to kill us. So we can do all this shit all the time and still walk one by one and be safe. They shouldn't be safe to walk in your neighborhoods. It shouldn't be safe for them. They should be scared to walk into your goddamn neighborhood. Why? Because of shit like this. And this is a shame for all the good cops out there because of assholes like this this makes all of you guys look bad. All of you. Because of assholes like this. These four.
You fucking stopping his breathing right there, bro.
Okay, he's talking.
He's talking. Bro, but you could get him off the ground. You being a bum right now. You could get him off the ground, bro. You could get him off
You being a bum right now. You can get him off the ground. This is 2 minutes and 52 seconds.
the ground. You being a bum right now. He enjoying that. He enjoying that shit. He enjoying that shit. He a fucking bum, bro. He enjoying that shit right now, bro. You could have fucking put him in the car by now, bro. He's not resisting arrest or nothing. You enjoying it. Look at you. Your body language explains it, you fucking bum.
Bro, the fuck off of here. It's the whites. They love
But
them.
no, I already know that, bro. I trained with half of these bum ass dudes at the academy, bro. You know that's bogus right now, bro.
This man is being choked. These dudes are talking. You being a bum. You being a bum. That's what you're being. You're being a bum. What you're doing is wrong. But nobody is getting nobody to help this man as he is dying, as he is being suffocated. No one is doing nothing to help this man.
You know it's bogus. You can't even look at me like a man because you a bum, bro. He's not even resisting arrest right now, bro.
His nose is bleeding.
You fucking stopping his breathing right now, bro.
At this point, you need to understand that he's not even in it anymore. He's not fighting anymore. Look at how his body language. He is completely flat on the floor. Completely. So at this point, he's out of it. There's no air going to his body. So he passed out. He's not talking anymore at this point, right? Look.
You think that's cool? You think that's cool
really
though,
not.
right? What's your badge number, bro? You think that's cool right now, bro?
Yo, B. This man is killing this man in front of us. In front of them. And he's doing nothing. He's doing nothing. They're doing nothing. They're allowed to do this in our neighborhoods.
You'll call police on another police.
Look at this dude, this asshole right here. Yo, it's cats like that, man, that you just...
You think that's cool though, bro? You're a bum, bro. You're a bum for that. You're a bum for that, bro. You getting mad. You just sitting there stopping his breathing right now. He's about to go out right now, bro.
Like I said, the man is out. He's still putting the pressure. Still putting the pressure. Now they're starting to yell. It's been 4 minutes, 01 seconds.
Look at
Bro.
him. Get off of him now. What the fuck? He got made. He got made.
Now he wants to fight. He pulled the mace out, right? The Asian one.
What the fuck? He got made. He got made. He cannot breathe. Get over here.
No, sorry. It looked like the white one pulled out the mace. Sorry. Hold on.
Right now, bro.
Look at
Bro.
him. Get off of him now.
Yeah.
What the fuck? He got made.
The white one pulled out the mace. Sorry. The Asian one is just being an asshole standing there watching his partner kill a man. That's what he's doing.
He got made.
So if you ain't scared of him, why ain't you knock him the fuck out? If you ain't scared of him, why ain't you do something? Now that the man is almost dead or probably dead at this point, now you want to fight? We always don't have a clue and we always late, black people. We always not have a clue and we always late.
He cannot breathe. Get over here. No, first of all.
Bro, look, well, you can check on him. He's not responsive right now. He's not responsive
Look at him.
right now. Get off the street. He's not responsive.
Now the Asian one says get out the street.
Right.
There's only 2 cops at this point. You gonna tell me that The people in this neighborhood couldn't shut that down. You couldn't say, yo, listen, y'all not doing this shit here. No. Arrest them and take them. You are not doing this shit here. They couldn't do that.
He's not responsive right now. He's not responsive right now, bro.
Does he have a pulse?
No, bro, look at him. He's not responsive.
Does he have a pulse? 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 Gotta be kidding me. Some stupid ass question is that. Does he have a pulse? Do you see him fucking moving? Fuck you mean does he have a pulse? What kind of shit is that? What kind of dumbass question is does he have a pulse? The man is being killed right there. You see him not moving. There's no response. Does he have a pulse?
He's not responsive right now. He's not responsive right now, bro.
Does he have a pulse?
No, bro, look at him. He's not responsive right now, bro.
She says, check for a pulse, please. My man, all that time that they're standing there not doing a goddamn thing, this man is dying. They're arguing with the cops. You could have called your people. You could have had your riders come. You could have had your gangbangers come. You could have had your official black or Hispanic crime watch come and say this is not going down. Nah, you ain't doing that here. I guarantee you, if blacks and Hispanics and whites would have came in there with some drama, ready to knock a cat the fuck out, first off, they're going to worry about their life. So that man, the white man, I believe his name is Derek Chauvin, the murderer. So let's call him the murderer. I guarantee there's only two police officers, right? The Asian one and the murderer. Well, both of them committed the murder because he was part of it. So the two murderers, they would have thought, you know what? They're about to take our lives. So let me get off this man. But by y'all not having your people come, by y'all not shutting this shit down, this man is already gone. He's gone. And now at the end of it, 4 minutes and 35 seconds in, and remember the video started with the man with his goddamn knee in his neck. Now after that, you want to get live? You want to get live now? Now you want to get live. I got your text, Drizzle. Drizzle, that video, was that a video you was sending to me about the first 2 minutes? Because when I went to it, it was just a picture.
Check for a pulse.
Bro, are you serious? You gonna just let us keep here with that on
Let
his
me
neck,
see a
bro?
pulse.
Let me see a pulse. The man is gone.
Is he breathing right now? Check.
Yo, do you know what it's like to fight, to breathe? Do you know what it's like to not be able to breathe? To know that this is your last day on earth. To know that you can't do nothing. Scream out for your mama. To scream out, I can't breathe. To say I need help. Please, my stomach is hurting. My whole body is hurting. To scream out, Mama, help me. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. in desperation, because with every dying breath you take, you're screaming, I can't breathe, hoping that when you say that, he's going to let you up. Instead of you just holding it in and trying to breathe, holding in that precious air, you're yelling it out, I'm trying to breathe. And your body is trying to take in every bit of oxygen. But it can't. So now you start to fade out. I don't think because you pass out you're dead. No, it's just not enough oxygen. So you pass out. This man is killing this man. And you hear this man pleading for his life. I cannot breathe, please. You're not in the heat of battle where adrenaline is taking you over. The man's handcuffed. You got your hand in your pocket to give yourself more leverage on your thigh. You niggas want to pick it? All you guys are on YouTube, all you guys are on the internet, Instagram, threatening each other. You'll kill a black person easy. You'll kill a Hispanic person easy. But for some reason, your guns don't work towards these cats. Again, I'm not an advocate of killing anybody. But this shit gotta stop, man. Now, again, when you look at the overall picture, it's the haves, right? The haves have this shit going on. It's the haves. It's a distraction from what's really supposed to be going on. But hell, we're in the distraction. We're in it. We're in it. You wonder why that this don't go on in black and white neighborhoods? I'm sorry, white neighborhoods, Asian neighborhoods, Jewish neighborhoods, Italian neighborhoods, because they care for their neighborhood. Because their crime watch, if this is going down and they got an Italian man down on the floor like that, they're going to come up with their bats, tire irons, sticks, guns, and say, you're not doing this. You're not going to kill this young man. You're going to arrest him. And that's exactly what they're going to do. But you see, in our neighborhoods, we don't do that. We can shoot each other, shoot your grandmother's house, shoot everybody. But we don't care for our neighborhoods. We don't care for our lives. We don't respect one another. So why should they? Drizzle writes, Bolo, it's not going to stop until these cops start dropping like flies and we start policing ourselves. That's not the answer. The answer isn't killing police. That's not the answer, because that's not going to solve the problem. What's going to happen is now you're playing into the haves' hand. So when you start killing police officers, what do? They kick in that martial law. And now you know when martial law kicks in, Drizzle, all of your rights are gone. All of them are gone. How we fix this is by loving each other, right? Understand where I'm coming from when I say love each other. I'm talking about the have-nots, loving each other. Because we all live in blended neighborhoods, right? Mostly in America, we live in blended neighborhoods. There's not only blacks in your area. There's Chinese, there's white, there's Italians. There's all sorts of people in our neighborhoods. We police our own neighborhoods now. If you live in neighborhoods where it's predominantly black, cool. Police your neighborhood. If you live in a neighborhood that's mostly Hispanic, cool. Police your neighborhood. When shit like this goes down, you come there and you set up a perimeter and say, nah, y'all not this, we're here to watch to make sure that this man don't get killed while he's in your custody. And we're gonna follow you. to the police station. That's all. No beef. The same way you can carry arms, we got arms too. So there's 20 of us, 3 of you. Arrest them, put them in your car, and drive off. And we're going to make sure to follow y'all so that y'all don't go up to some goddamn alley and finish off what you couldn't do right then and there. That's how it stops. When they realize and say, you know what, we can't just go into this neighborhood and kill these people. Master Wu, yes, this is chess, not checkers. You got to keep your eyes on the bigger prize. They want you to act up. They want you to look at this white man and say, you know what, we're going to kill this white man. They want you to do that. We can't allow that. Jizzle comes back and he writes, it may not be the answer, but let's be honest, Negroes aren't going to come together to fix it. Yeah, I agree. I pray and hope that we do. But see, here's the good thing, Drizzle. In most neighborhoods, it's not just Negroes, right? In most neighborhoods now, in the have-not neighborhoods, there's Black, Hispanic, white, Italian, Arabs. There's all sorts of us. So maybe they can be the catalyst to start us starting to love each other and change our neighborhoods. Drizzle writes, love each other. That's a fact. We need to. La writes, they recorded this knowing that the police online, so the voices and content can go viral. Of course, they do that so that they can so our eyes will be on each other and not on the sky where it needs to be. They want to keep us emotional. This is why I keep telling you guys that this war is on all 4 fronts. And we have to start thinking and not reacting. So the easy thing is to come in there and shoot a cop. That's the easy thing. But that's not going to bring us together. That's not going to solve the issue. The issue is we need to stop doing this stupid ass music where we're talking about women being whores and bitches and stop talking about killing each other, loving each other, policing our own neighborhoods. We don't need to go back to the 60s. We can start our own crime watch. This is what the McMichaels did. This is what Zimmerman did. This is what they did. They crime watched their own neighborhood. They patrolled their own neighborhood. They made sure their neighborhood was good. They made sure. And if something didn't look right, they rolled up on it and said, yo, hold on. Nah, what's going on here? What y'all doing, police? 12, Popo, whatever part of America you live in. What the hell are you doing to this black man? What are you doing to this white man? What are you doing to this Asian man? You're killing him. Darryl writes, look in this world where views and likes, any nigga would be a superhero online and in the media, as well as an inspiration for saving a life. Okay. The point of the matter is, it takes one person to set it off. One person to vibrate on that frequency, to get everyone else to follow suit. We can't allow this to happen in our neighborhoods anymore, man. We have to start policing our neighborhoods. We need to start crime watches in our neighborhood. We need to crime watch our neighborhood. And what does that mean? That means that when you see police doing this dumb shit, you roll up on them and be like, yo, Duke, listen, check this out. You're not doing this. And roll in force. Roll in force. Not in chaos, but in order. So when the police roll up and see, why are these 30 black men armed here? Well, we're making sure that they don't kill this black man. We're just making sure that you arrest them, put them in the back of your car, and drive off. And we're going to follow you guys to the police precinct. And then we'll break off. We want to make sure that our brother, be it black, be it white, be it Asian, be it China, Arab, whatever, is okay. That's what we're doing here. LA writes, nobody ran to the nearest business, not the nearest doors, knocked on the doors and said, come stop this. No, nobody. Drizzle writes, we need to love each other, but we're talking about a group of people that can shoot up a house and kill a child while protesting in front of a cop's home days after a man's neck is crushed on video. You're absolutely right. Beverly writes, if we police our neighborhoods, then just like when the men were like Malcolm X, Black Panthers, Marianne L. King, stand together. Yeah, like in the movie. Yeah. Eyes to see, don't see, ears to hear, and don't hear. Drizzle writes at LA, it's not fair. They should have stopped it. They were there. They stood there and watched. Correct. They stood there and watched. Black people are so quick to want to kill each other. I guarantee you, if that was a blood on a Crip's neck, something would have went down. If that was a Crip on a Blood's neck, something would have went down. Right? Something would have went down. If that was two drug dealers fighting, something would have went down. Can't let these cops go unchecked, man. Can't let them just go unchecked. What does that mean? You're not taking the crime into your own hand. You're making sure that what they're doing is right. That's what you're doing. It takes a village. When are you guys going to get it, man? What does it take? How many of us need to die before we figure out that we need to start sticking together? How many of us need to die? How many of us need to have a knee on our necks for you to stand up and say, what that brother is saying is right? I may not agree with how he's saying it, but the truth is undeniable. I can't fight that logic. What he's saying is truthful. See, let me explain something to you. I always tell you guys that your vibe attracts your tribe. To every action, there is an equal reaction. Do you see? Do you see? Now I'm talking to you black folk, you Hispanic folk. When you talk about killing everybody and talking about choppers and talking about 30 clips or 30 bullets or 30 rounds in your clip, wetting down your grandmother's homes, these niggas is listening to you. These people are listening to you. And this is what we get. See, when you carry yourself as a respectable man or respectable woman, not like a hoe, not like a damn thug, there's a certain respect that you demand. You're not going to do this in our neighborhoods because we stick together, right? The Jews stick together. That's why when they ran up on them Jews, what did they do? They ushered them out the way. Please go inside. They know black and Hispanics don't stick together. They know that. So if we put in a bet up inside a black kid's head or a Hispanic kid's head, the rest of them ain't going to do a damn thing. They just going to look and record and yell out world star. They know this. Because this is what we do. This is what we do. We are coming to the end, guys. I don't know how many times we got to say this. I don't know how many ways you got to understand it. But we are coming to the end. We are coming to the end. This is not a fight of flesh. This is a fight of spiritual wickedness in high places. It just happens that the fight is in this physical world. But it doesn't change the fact that it's a spiritual fight. It doesn't change the fact that there are ways to put a slowdown on this. There are ways. There are ways. When you start being in your neighborhoods and you see something off being done, we have to stand up. If we don't stand up for atrocities like this, when will you stand up? If this ain't something to die for, then what is something to die? What is to die for? Please tell me. If this isn't something to die for, then what is? An innocent man. Remember, innocent till proven guilty. An innocent man. Life is being choked out of him. If this isn't something to fight for, if this isn't something to say, nah, we ain't doing this shit no more. We tired, man. We tired of you dudes coming in our neighborhoods and killing us. When do we do it? Please tell me. This can be your father, your brother, your uncle, your cousin, your son. Imagine your son screaming out for you, daddy, mommy, and you're watching this shit on video. Wouldn't you want someone to stand up and say, no, no more? Yeah, LA, we understand that they're going to reap what they sow. It is. You're right. But the point of the matter is, you have to send out a vibration, right? The same way how 21 Savage can say, I got a chopper and I'm going to shoot 100 bullets into your grandmother's crib. That sent out a vibration. Right? That sent out a frequency, a vibration. I need all of you guys to resonate on this, that I ain't playing. We need to send a vibration to these police officers. And again, not all of them are bad. There are a lot that are good. But nonetheless, we still have to send a message to all police officers. This shit will not be tolerated in our neighborhoods. We need to send a message. We need to do something. This marching shit need to stop. What do we need to do? We need to start policing our areas, man. So when you see police and they got this black man hemmed up, or they got this Spanish man hemmed up, they got this white man hemmed up, they got this Asian man hemmed up, y'all stop and make sure that these guys are appropriately arresting this man and taking him away, that they're not violating his goddamn human rights. That's what we need to start doing, because this is not a fight of black and white, guys. This is what the haves want it to be. This is what the haves want it to be. They want it to be a war between blacks and whites. How many times do I tell you guys this, man? How many times do I tell you this? They want you focused on the clear and present danger right in your face, when we need to be multitasking. We need to look at what's in our face and keep one eye in the sky at the haves. We need to have 4 eyes at all times. 4 eyes. We got to have one on the police, one on the thugs, one on the thoughts, and one on the haves. 4 eyes at all times. Moving around, looking around. That's what we need to start doing to make sure that this does not happen in our communities. That's what we need to start doing, because this is not going to stop. This is not going to stop, because you know what they want? They want you to go ride on the police. Let me explain something to you guys, man. You cannot beat the police, dog. They have too much weapons at their disposal. But what we can do is let them know you ain't going to do that shit in our neighborhoods. What we can do is let them know you're going to respect our neighborhoods. You ain't going to just come up in here and treat us the way you want to treat us. No, it's not going down. But it starts with us. It starts with us loving each other. Us saying we're going to stop this nonsense. We have to stop it, man. We have to. We have to say we love our lives. We have to say we love our brothers and sisters. We love our neighborhoods. We are not going to allow this to continue. This should not have happened. These police should have got their ass whooped. I guarantee you, if 10, 15, 20 gangbangers would have showed up, or just black dudes would have showed up, he would have released that man. He would have got off his neck. I'm not telling you he would have released him and not arrested him, but they would have put him in the car. Instead of that idiot black dude saying, get in the car. When you see the man's handcuffed and he has a knee on his neck, how's he supposed to do that, dumbass? See, we don't care for each other, because no white man would have said that to another white man in this situation. You think he would have said that? Hey, dude, why don't you get up, dude? That wouldn't have happened. It wouldn't have.
How long will we have this conversation? Check his pulse. Okay. Check his pulse, Chow. Chow, check his pulse. Okay.
When he's calling him Chow. He said, Chow, check his pulse.
Chow, check his pulse, bro. Bro, check his pulse, bro. You bogus, bro. You bogus. Don't do drugs, bro.
He told Duke, don't do drugs. No gun out. This is how comfortable they feel. No gun out. No nothing. This is something you die for. We die for less every day. We die for less every day. We die for a color we wear. We die for being in another neighborhood that we shouldn't be in. We die for people talking about your mama. We die for people giving you the wrong money or wrong stash. We die for dumb shit every day. Why not die for something right? Scriptures tell you there's nothing greater than a brother that lays his life down for another brother. I don't hope that you die doing this, but if you're going to die for something like this nonsense that we die for on the street, die to save someone's life. Die for something right. Do something that matters. Please.
Is that? What do you think that is? You call what he doing okay? Get back. You call what he doing okay? You call what you doing? You call what he doing okay, bro? Are you really a firefighter? Yes, bro. I am from Minneapolis. Okay. Bro, you call? You think that's okay? Check his pulse.
One cop. One cop. One cop has his knee on this man's neck, and it's been 5 minutes and 9 seconds. That's just one cop. And no one is doing nothing. Wow.
Check his right. Child, check his pulse. Get back in the check. The man ain't moved yet, bro. The man ain't moved yet, bro.
Okay. Where?
Minneapolis!
Okay.
Bro, you're a bum, bro. You're a bum, bro. You're
Check his
definitely a
pulse right
bum,
now.
bro.
Tell me what it is. Tell me what his pulse is right now.
Check
Swear
the
to God.
pulse. Bro, he has not moved not one time, bro.
He's off track right now. He's
But yeah,
probably
bro,
OD.
go back in the store, bro. You don't understand.
No.
You notice that his hand is not in his pocket anymore, right? Why is his hand not in the pocket anymore? Right? Look at him. His hand is not in his pocket anymore because he doesn't need to apply that much pressure to his thigh, which then goes down to his knee because the man isn't fighting anymore. There's so many different truthers that have did commentary on this video. And everything, everyone put, they said what they saw. They said the truth. And every result at the end of the day, I'm sure, was, what are we going to do? LA writes, the white woman, a firefighter, why she ain't called the ambulance or the paramedics or the fire truck? You could have lied and said the building was on fire. Yeah, you could have. You could have explained later why you lied about the fire being there, right? There are so many things that could have been, there's so many things, enough time, sorry. They had enough time to stop this before he stopped breathing. Yeah. There's so many things as bystanders you could have did. So many things you could have did to stop the fighting, to stop these two police officers, the 4 police officers from committing murder. So much.
Bro, he has not moved not one time.
He's off track right now. He's
But yeah,
probably
bro,
OD.
go back in the store, bro. You don't understand.
No.
Bro.
I'm the reason.
Okay, that's cool. Go back in the store, bro. Go back in the store, bro. He's not fucking moving.
I see that.
Bro.
I'm trying to help y'all out.
Bro, you don't need to help me out, bro. I know you're.
Are you helping them out? Look how comfortable these dudes are. All this arguing that this black man is doing, he could have called other cops. He could have called his partners. He could have called anybody. Same as that paramedic, like LA said. She could have called fire department. Could have did anything. But you have 2 cops, or I can't see the other 2, but 2 in this frame that feel comfortable, especially this Chinese dude. Especially him. Situation like this is where you pull out your guns and say, yo, get off this dude. This is where, when you're doing Crime Watch, this is where all of you pull out your guns and say, get off of this man. Don't shoot. Or you just show it. Get off that man, or we will pull it out. Get off this man. Where are our riders? Where are they?
Your parents, I know everybody that owns the store. You don't need to help me the fuck out, bro. He's not fucking moving right now, bro.
I just saw that, man.
Bro, he was just moving when I walked up.
Here comes the ambulance.
Here.
And I know, and then they did that to
You
him.
just got out. You just got back out here, bro.
I've been watching it the
bro,
whole time.
You just got back out here, bro.
Meanwhile, all this shit that's going on, the man still has his knee on his neck. It's now been 5 minutes and 58 seconds.
Bro, he doesn't have it, bro. He's not fucking moving.
No, did they fucking kill him, bro?
Bro,
Did they
bro.
just kill him?
That's the end of the video that I have. Yo, I don't know what we're going to do, man. I don't know. Because no matter how much us as truthers, us as people that tell you, you got to wake up. I don't get it. When are you guys going to wake up and know? When are you guys going to say, as single people, as people walking around one by one, we have no power. Power comes in force. Power comes in many. That's where the power comes. Forsake ye not the assembly of one another. This is why Christ says these things. This is why the scripture says these things. So when you come together and you come into your neighborhood, you're going to say, check this out. We're going to police our neighborhood. So when a cop is arresting someone, we're going to stand up and make sure that that person is being arrested and not being violated. That's the difference. We got to start doing better, because they're trying to get a war out of us, man. I need you guys to understand. I need you guys not to react. I need you guys to start responding. I need you guys to see what they're trying to get out of us, the reaction that they're trying to get us to commit. Listen, the haves don't give a rat's ass about blacks, whites, Chinese, Arabs, East Indians, Africans. They don't care. All they want is for you to give them a reason to do what they need to do. They already have the answers. They're formulating the questions. They're waiting for you to jump. Like my man said, this is chess, not checkers. Don't move emotionally. What we need to do is put a pause on the cause. Stop acting out. Start respecting each other. Start loving each other. Start dealing with each other with respect. Start policing our neighborhoods. That's what we have to start doing. And I want you guys to notice that this has been going on, and understand the vibe that they're pushing out. We've always been murdered. That's the narrative that they're trying to continue to push. As black men, we've always been murdered. Always. They're trying to bring up that nostalgia feeling, that nostalgic feeling. I hope I used the word right. Of back in the 60s when we were being murdered. That feeling is what they're trying to bring back. That's what they're trying to bring back. We have to fight back. And how do we fight back? By saying no more. It starts, listen, we're the catalyst, man. We're the catalyst. We're the ones that can put a stop to this. We are the ones that can, or at least slow it down considerably. How do you do that? By policing your neighborhoods. Let me show you how you do that. That's right, Master Wu. Good old boy days. Let me show you how you do it, right? Because the Second Amendment says that we have the right to bear arms. So we bear arms, right? Get a 1-800 number. Get a 1-800 number. That 1-800 number, everybody has it, correct? Post it up in your neighborhood. Everybody has it. Crime Watch. Right? Let's start it in Flatbush, Brooklyn. Crime Watch. Put that all on the telephone poles. Have a see a crime, Crime Watch. Now, unfortunately, in New York City, guys can't, walk around with pistols, but you can walk around with bats. You can walk around with sticks. You can walk around with pipes. You can walk around with these things. So you get this 1-800 number, post it on the telephone poles. Okay. So now if there's ever a crime, when police is arresting someone and it's getting outlandish, you dial that 1-800 number. Cats show up with pipes, sticks, bats, chains, whatever. You have one man speak for the group. One man, not 50, not 30. All of you are not yelling. One man speaks for the group. One man walks up to the police when they see police brutality being done and kindly say, "We are Crime Watch in Flatbush, Brooklyn. We're here to make sure that this young man makes it to the precinct safely. That's what we're here for. Nothing else. So we are not going to stand here idly by and let you harm this man." Now you see that there's 100 of us, right? Yeah. Please don't let this go any further. Now, in other places, you have the right to bear arms. So now you pull up with your pistols. One man. Everyone else not yelling. One man. Now remember, your group is filled with blacks, Hispanics, whites, Asians, Arabs, East Africans, Indonesians, Polish, Jews. You have everybody in your group. All sorts of nationalities in your group, right? One man speaks to the police. And that one man walks up to him and say, "Listen, first off, we have the right to bear arms. Second off, we're the Crime Watch of this area, of this community. Now, what we're witnessing right now is brutality, and we're not going to stand for it. So you are either going to let that man go, or you're going to kindly arrest him, put him in your car, and bring him to the precinct safely." Now you know what? They know that when they're in that neighborhood, they can't just blatantly do whatever they want. They know this. This is how it starts. Jizzle writes, "Here in Louisiana, you can practically walk around with your RPG." LA write, "Bear arms can walk around with bats, sticks, gats." That 1-800 number, Crime Watch, start in Brooklyn. Put on telephone poles, dial the 1-800 number, and cats show up with chains, pipes, have one man speak. Okay. Only one man walk up. Say kindly. Okay. I basically say what I said. Beverly says, "True, Drizzle. Others place able to bear arms. Group filled with every nationality. Have one man speak." Yeah. Let him go or bring him safely. Right. That's what you got to do. When you do that, it sets a tone. It sets a tone. Now, you do that once or twice. Now these police, they're going to walk circumspectly. Now, a lot of you people may not know what that word means. They're going to know how to walk. They're going to be respectful. They're going to make sure not to do dumb shit in your neighborhood. That's how you do it. Short-term memory. That's how you do it. And when he wrote, we need the guardian angels back. Yeah, when they would police the areas. That's right, Master Wu. Watching from all sides. And when everybody has that number, police gonna know, damn, anyone can be calling this number. And this neighborhood don't play. They will whip our monkey ass if we get out of pocket. Because I'm gonna tell you, that's how the Italians roll. They don't play that game. They can't do that in their neighborhood. Black people, Hispanic people, we don't police our neighborhoods. The have-nots, we don't police our neighborhoods. Because it's not even black and Hispanic only anymore. The rich areas, the white posh areas, they police their neighborhoods. They want to make sure that ain't nobody that does not belong is going to come into this neighborhood. This is what they do. We need to start doing the same. Follow suit. We need to start doing the same. It is high time that we wake up out of our sleep. Listen, guys. We come here every week, the truthers, and tell you guys, listen, this is no game. Your eyes need to open. We need to open. We need to stop being lazy. We need to start saying that, you know what? We need to stop being lazy and say, we're not just going to let these police come in here rampant and do whatever the hell they want to do. We have to start taking responsibility for our neighborhoods, man. Zach writes, not enough brothers in the polo. We have to start doing for ourselves. We have to stop looking for handouts. And I'm talking about the have-nots, all of us. We have to start being the change that we want to see in our neighborhoods. We have to start going to these goddamn derelicts, these drug dealers, these gangbangers, and say, yo, my man, you need to tone that shit down. I remember gangs were made to protect the neighborhood. When did that change? But it's no longer. They're the one terrorizing the neighborhoods. We need to stop that shit. Get the gangs, get the OGs and say, OGs, come on, man, get your people together. This is a blood neighborhood. Cool. This is a Crip neighborhood. Cool. Well, police the neighborhood, Bloods. Police the neighborhood, Crips. Let this police know that they just can't come into your neighborhood and just do whatever the hell they want to do. We are going to watch you. And if you get out of line, we're going to spank that ass. It just is what it is. They have to know that, yo, listen, we can't be in their neighborhoods. Let me give you an example. See, white people aren't afraid to walk in Harlem by themselves at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. They're not. Black people are afraid to walk in Bensonhurst at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. Now, why is that different? Why? Because in Bensonhurst, those white people gonna say, hey there, nigga. What you doing in this neighborhood? We know everybody in this 12-block radius. And we know ain't no black person on a house on this block. What are you doing here at 2 o'clock in the morning? I guess my man want to come on. I'll bring it on. What are you doing in this neighborhood? They're asking you because they police their neighborhood. They're asking you because you don't seem as that person that should be in the neighborhood. Nah, you don't belong here. So you know what? You need to bounce. See, in the black area, Harlem, we don't have that because we don't police our neighborhood, right? We don't come to the white dude and go, yo, what are you doing here, man? Oh, I live up the block. All right, well, you know what? We know everybody that live on the block. Nah, dog. All these phone calls that are being done on black people. Do you live here? Well, you have to show me ID. All these phone calls. You know why? Because they police and care about their neighborhoods. Or they're just being assholes It could be a little bit of both. And I need to ask you guys to forgive me for cursing today, because usually I don't curse. But this really pissed me off. We have to start taking care of our neighborhoods. We need to start understanding what's going on in our neighborhoods and start saying that, you know what, we're not going to allow this to happen anymore. That's how it starts. I got my man Zach in here. Zach, what's going on?
What's going on, Bulla?
Chilling, brother.
Man, look, the number one problem is if us as black people, if we as a people, if we want respect from the Asians, from the Arabic, from the whites, from everybody, we have to start respecting ourselves.
I agree.
I mean, we sit up and we take what the news feeds us. You know what I mean? The news only perpetuates what they want you to see. So I mean, it's probably been 10 or 15 black men that have been killed by police within the past 3 months. But because the Ahmaud Arbery case happened, they're going to start showing that to start making us emotional.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? Which where you go back to is where we have to stop being emotional and start using our conscious, our logical mind.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So my whole thing is, I understand everything what you're saying. I mean, and I agree 100% what you're saying. But we as a village, as a black people, we are not going to make a difference within each other until we start showing examples. You know what I mean? Like as a child, I was always taught, you know what I mean? You want your little brother to stop doing that, be the example. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
So we have to be the example. We have to go in those communities and say, you know what I mean, young brother, you know what I mean? Just because I bump into you, going to the corner store, don't mean that I'm disrespecting you. You know what I mean? Young brother, just because I bump into your Air Force Ones doesn't mean that I'm disrespecting you. Young brother, just because I'm looking at you hard don't mean that I'm trying to check you. I just like them glasses you got on your face, young brother. You know what I mean?
I totally agree with you. Here's the thing. I totally agree with you. And that's always been my narrative. You know, my narrative has always been, you know, the 4 hashtags: be the change that you want to see.
We have to be the change.
I got you. We always say that. What I'm saying to you is, in this crisis that we are in today, there are so many fronts that we have to try and plug. There's a lot of holes and leaks in this house that we're in, right, Zach? A lot of holes. And there are a lot of holes that we need to plug. A lot of holes. So the answer isn't us writing on police officers, because that's reacting. Like you said, they want us to do. Of
course.
That's not the answer. The answer is, you know what?
We have to respond.
Gotta
we
respond.
Have to respond first.
Exactly. So the answer is, we have to go to the root. To hell with the branches. If we want to kill this tree, we got to deal with the root. The root starts with us. Like I said, I said that from the beginning. Hell, I played 21 Savage's video saying that he has 30 rounds in a clip and he's going to go shoot some grandmother's place up. It starts with us. You want them to not fear you. You want them to reverence your life. You want them to respect you. You want them to have honor for you. You want them to love you, but yet you don't show love towards each other. And when I say each other, meaning your brothers, you don't love your brothers. You don't love your fellow sister. You're quick to take their life. So why would they respect your life if you don't respect yours?
Bolo.
Yes.
Bolo. One thing I've always said, and I understand. I've been a part of the village for about a month, and I know I've been on here for a minute.
Break it down, brother.
You know what I mean? One thing I've talked to everybody. I mean, I'm close with Chaldeans. You know what I mean? The Chaldean mechanics around my neighborhood, and I work with white boys that I'm kind of close with somewhat. But one thing that I always say, you cannot expect another nationality to respect you when on the outside looking in, they don't see you respecting yourself.
Isn't that what I just said?
Yeah. I was just repeating.
Oh, you're
I was just
concurring. Okay.
reiterating what you
Right.
said.
Right.
Yeah,
And I
yeah,
agree. I agree with you 100%. Yes.
Bolo, you are the leader of this village. Man, everything you say, man. Hey, I'm behind 100%. I was just reiterating.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought that you.
No.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Hey, no. Yeah.
Yeah. Listen, Zach, I agree with you totally. It starts with us. But here's the thing. In our neighborhoods now, it's no longer just blacks. It's no longer just Hispanics. Now you have what we call, what the people call white trash. You have what we have Asian people. You have Arabs. You have Africans. They all live in the inner cities now, in these poor neighborhoods where it used to be predominantly black or Latino. It is no longer that. So now that we're in a blended family, they become part of the village. And see, that's what that's what the haves want it to be. They want us to fight in the village while they reap everything and say, you know what? While they're fighting, we'll just take everything and then pop them off. Like, you see, it's like you have 100 people. Let the 100 people fight, and whoever is left, we'll just take them off. That's what they're doing. So what we need to do is say, okay, listen, we're not doing this no more. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I specifically mentioned that, listen, in these groups that you start, these crime watch groups, make sure that there's a nationality. If it's predominantly black, then cool. But if you have a blended area that you live in, everybody carries, everyone is legal, and you make sure to have one person. Because when you're out of order, that's the point. They want you to be out of order because the vibe that you give off is chaos. The one thing when you watch that movie Malcolm X, when they seen all these black people in order, that they were more afraid. Believe me, when you're in order, people are more afraid of you than when you're out of order.
Hey, Bolo.
Yo.
I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real with Shy. I'm gonna be real with Beverly. I'm gonna be real with all you guys. You know
Go ahead, baby.
I do have a demon. You know what I mean? I do have a demon. Now, and I know I talked to you before about me and my wife and everything. You know what I mean?
Right.
I drink liquor. You know what I mean? I don't smoke. I don't smoke weed or anything, but I do drink liquor.
Right.
You know what I mean? So every day I go inside the same liquor store every day, and I buy. I buy a pint of Hennessy every day after I get off work. You know what I mean? And I totally understand that is wrong, but I do the right thing as far as.
What do you mean? What's wrong? Buying a pint of Hennessy is wrong?
I mean, that's not wrong, but what I'm saying is that liquor is my demon. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. Liquor is your weakness.
Yeah.
Got you.
That is a habit. I've formed.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But today, I was in the liquor store and I asked the Chaldean. I asked him a simple question. I said, "Hey man, why is everything closed down, but the liquor stores are still deemed essential? Why is liquor still deemed essential? You know what I mean? But everything else in the state of Michigan is, you know what I mean, closed off, but the liquor store is deemed essential." And you know what? You know what that Arab told me?
What's that?
And he was being honest with me. He said, "Man, it's all about the money." He said if the state closed down that liquor store, do you know how much money they would lose from the black community going inside them liquor stores every day, spending their money on the liquor?
No doubt. And also keeping that demon on you.
And keeping that monkey on your back.
And that's the bigger of the two. Because understand something. The haves closing down the liquor stores ain't really going to break them. Let me show you something. I showed you guys House Resolution 6666. They're allocating for the
You talking about the Trace Act, right?
The who? No, for the
It's
mobile, for
called
the
the Trace Act.
No, the House Resolution 6666 that was passed May 1st.
That's what it's called. It's called the Trace Act.
Okay, I didn't see that, but okay. For the mobile COVID testing thing, they're allocating $100 billion for that every year. They've already allocated $100 billion this year already. So the liquor stores being closed, being open for money ain't really the issue. It's really to keep that monkey on your back, like you said. It's really to keep you asleep, like you said. Because once we close down the liquor stores, you know what's going to happen? Once that monkey gets off your back, once you become sober, now you're going to start thinking about what the hell is going on. They don't want you thinking. They want you reacting. That's what they want. They want to keep us emotional. This is why they show all these videos. This is why they want us to get crazy. This is why they broadcast it every 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? So the point of the matter is, if we want to start saving our lives, we have to start saving our lives. Did that make sense?
Of course.
And we have to do that. If we want to start saving our lives, we have to start saving our lives. And the way we do that is we have to take the control out of their hands and say, you know what? We are going to start policing our area. We are going to start going to these neighborhoods, like you said, and say, yo, young OG, come here, let me holler at you for a minute. We got to stop doing this. The reason why they don't respect us is because we don't respect us. So until we start respecting us, until we start demanding the respect, and the only way we can demand that respect is by showing them the power that we have. Once we show them the power that we have in order, not in confusion. Once we have the power, once we show them the power that we have in Christ in order, they will have no other choice but to respect us. They will have no other choice but to move differently. Now, remember, the haves are going to do what the haves are going to do. They're just not going to.
Yeah, of course.
They're just not going to be so outlandish with the way they move. Because right now, they're just letting the police run however they want to run. They're just running around doing whatever they want. If someone would have popped one of them cops in the head with a pipe or a brick while that shit was going on, they would have ushered that guy, put him in the back car, and broke out. But because they know black people and Latino people are not going to do nothing, they can just go into your neighborhoods, bust your ass, and know that there will be no repercussions for it. Unless they catch it on a goddamn phone.
Hey, Bolo.
Yo.
Bolo.
What up, baby?
The reason they let that happen is because they know that we are so emotional that we're not going to do anything. All we're going to do is pick up a cell phone and record it. And then that recording is going to go to social media. And then that social media recording is going to go to the mainstream media. You know what I mean? And all it's going to do is keep on perpetuating that gist of, you know what I mean, cops hate black people, which is going to just keep on keeping us upset. So it's just a spinning cycle of keeping us upset.
But let me say this. Let me just correct you on one thing. Everything you said was 100%, except one part. Well, it was 99.999.999% correct, Zach. The one part is they listen. They know that we're not going to do nothing to them. That's the problem. The problem isn't that they know that black and Hispanic people ain't going to do anything. They know that they're not going to do anything to them. They know that they're not going to get hit upside the head with a pipe by them. They know that. Don't get it twisted, because we'll hit another black person in the head with a pipe easy. We'll shoot another black person or Latino person's house up easy. But when it comes to making sure that this man gets to where he needs to be safely, okay, so you're arresting him. He's still innocent until proven guilty, regardless of whether you caught him doing whatever he did. He's innocent till proven guilty. A lot of these goddamn police officers should go to law school because your job is to uphold the law. That's your job. So you should know the law. There's no way in hell you're going to how can you uphold the law if you do not know it? A lot of these cats don't even know the law. But cool. Aside from that, they have to know that there's a presence in the neighborhood. They have to understand that, no, we're not going to shoot you, but we're going to hold you responsible for this man's life. And don't get it twisted. You ain't going to do him dirty in front of us. You're out of your goddamn mind. But this is only done mostly to black and Hispanics. They choke white people too. They don't only choke blacks.
Of course.
But they know if you go into certain neighborhoods doing that bullshit, there's going to be hell to pay. But in our neighborhoods, nah. It could be 2 cops and 100 black people. Those blacks ain't going to do shit. They're not going to do a goddamn thing. But as soon as those cops leaves and someone wearing blue comes into the neighborhood of a red neighborhood, they're quick to shoot them. They're quick to beat their ass. You're quick to regulate on your own, but not on nobody else. That's the problem. That's the issue. We got to make these cats that come into our neighborhoods. Yeah, definitely. We got to make these cats understand that when you come into our neighborhoods, there's a certain type of decorum you carry. The same way when they go into Jewish neighborhoods and they go into Italian neighborhoods and they go into Irish neighborhoods, there's a certain decorum you carry. We need to let them know that's that same decorum and same respect that you give to them. We're going to demand that shit here. And how does it start? Partially like what you said. Checking these young G's and letting them know because of the bullshit that you do, it's affecting the whole community. Because of the way you act, everyone thinks we act that way. So we're going to need you to straighten up.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? Go to these OGs and these gang members, the OGs, not the young G's, the OGs, the heads. And say, yo, bro, check this out. We need to start getting this together. You guys are supposed to be protecting our community, not terrorizing it. You guys are supposed to be the dudes that I come to when something is going down and no one else is going to help me. We got to start doing that.
Yeah.
And then when they come into our neighborhoods, they'll start dealing with us with respect. But how you doing, brother? Other than that, how's everything? How the family?
Man, the family is great, man. I just, I just got a lot. I just got a lot of stuff on my heart, man. Just
email me so I can email so we could talk. Email me.
For sure.
You saying for sure, man. I'm waiting for you to email. Don't just say for sure. Email me.
All right, man.
All right,
I love y'all, village.
I love you too, brother.
All
right. I'll wait for your email, baby.
All right, man.
All right. So this is what we need to do. It starts with us. It starts with us, man. And it can be done. This is not something that's impossible. This is not something that it cannot be done. When the Irish first came to this country, and here's a crazy thing. Every nationality that has come to America has been the lowest on the totem pole, right? And they have risen above being the lowest on the totem pole. The only nationality that has not done that is blacks. Spiritually, they have their knee on our necks. And we're not doing nothing. And if we understood the power, the economic power that we have, do you know how much money women spend, black women spend in weave a year? It's $1 billion industry. because of black women. Okay? And we don't own no dispensaries. We don't own none of them. We don't. If we came with our economic power and said, this is what we're going to do. We have a vice president or one that was vice president saying Charlemagne ain't black. And even in the interview, the way this man was talking was so unprofessional. You know what I'm saying, son? You know what I'm saying? Yo, man, what's going on, Charlemagne, man? And you have Hillary Clinton talk. It's like the way they talk to us, they talk down to us like we say, like Sambos. And we ignorantly accept this bullshit. We ignorantly accept it. Why is it that every other place that you go to, you talk with a certain type of decorum, a certain type of respect, but when you come to us, you dumb it down? Come on, man. You ain't black. Come on, man. Really? Listen, it starts with us. Okay? It starts with us. And I need you guys to understand, they want to race war out of us. I've been telling you this since I've been starting to stream. They want a war out of us. This is not a black or white thing. It's about the haves and the have-nots. And the have-nots consist of every nationality under the sun. So I'm begging you guys, please, don't give them what they want. They want martial law. They want to come in and shut it down. Don't give them what they want. And tell the black and Latinos, you want the world to respect us? We have to start respecting ourselves. We have to start taking things into our own hands, matters into our own hands, policing our neighborhoods, doing crime watch, making sure that our people are safe. When you see something being done that is not right, stand up for righteousness. We're ready to lose our life for every nonsense. Lose your life for something that makes sense. Okay? We're ready to lose our life for any nonsense. Lose your life for something that makes sense. A lot of us are shooting each other for nonsense. If you're going to die, die for something that makes sense. That's all I'm saying. Zach wrote, we are the laughing stock of the country. They control you through the music and media. He's definitely right. He's definitely right. Let's stop being emotional and start being logistical, spiritual creatures the way the Lord intended us to be. Okay? Now, that doesn't mean that we don't do anything in emotion. We do everything in emotion. But let's stop being emotional. Because a lot of us do not move with logistics. A lot of us do not respond. Most of us react. And this goes back to a lot of young men being raised by just the mother. There's a certain dynamic that fathers teach their sons that women can't teach. It's on a cellular level. This is not something that can be taught, excuse me. So, that being said, guys, we got to start loving each other and start doing and start understanding what's going on around us. Because if we don't understand what's going on around us, there's nothing that we can do to stop what's coming, the onslaught that's coming. Not that we could stop it anyway. But the more that you have together, the more family that I have around me, and when I say family, I don't mean necessarily family blood. The more family that I have around me, the more that I have in the village, the better we can be sustained until that which is perfect come, which is Christ. We're holding on, man. Forsake ye not the assembly of one another. I love you guys. I love the village. Love Soto Nation, Relationship Rehab Nation, and everyone else. Meet Your X Nation, everyone else kicking truth, man. Y'all need to hear what's being taught. All of these people that were just mentioned, lives can be taken for giving you the truth. And I tell you this periodically, I love my life. I would never commit suicide. I love life too much. Okay? So if for some reason I wake up dead and they tell you I overdose on drugs, I don't do drugs. I don't do none of that stuff. You better understand that this is not a game. You are fighting for your souls, man. Okay? We are fighting for our souls. So love each other. Love yourselves first. Love each other. So, at this point, and again, I apologize for the cursing. I'm so sorry. But certain things, I need, it brought tears to my eyes. So forgive me for the cursing tonight. I beg you. So, Lord God, we ask you, we beg you. We are not worthy of your love. We ask you, Lord God, to please forgive us of our sins. Please grant us your wisdom, your knowledge, but most of all, your understanding. We ask you, Lord God, to give us strength where there's weakness, give us faith where there's doubt. Show us light where there's darkness. We ask you, Lord God, to please help those that are sick to be healed in your name. We ask you, Lord God, to please protect all first responders and all essential workers. Please give them travel mercy to and fro. We ask you, Lord God, to please put a hedge around their families and around them. Lord God, we ask you to please put hedges around all of our families. Please protect us from the wiles of Satan, from his fiery darts. Please help those that are seeking for your truth to find it. Please protect those that are teaching the truth. Please put a hedge around their families, a hedge around them. Please let all demonic forces know that they are operating under your truth and that they are teaching your truth. They are representing your truth. For your sheep, they hear their name. Their eyes will be open. Their hearts will be filled. We ask you, Lord God, to please bless that family, the Floyd family. We ask you, Lord, to please protect George Floyd's spirit. Let him be by you. We ask you, Lord God, to please render your judgment to all those that were involved. Your judgment. For we know your judgment is always righteous. For you are a righteous King, a righteous Father. In Jesus' name we pray, amen. So with that being said, let's get it on. The National Alliance on Mental Illness, NAMI, NAMI.org. Their number is 800-950-6264, NAMI.org. If you're in a crisis, you can text NAMI to 741-741. National Suicide Prevention Lifeline, 800-271-8255. 800-273-8255. Big brothers and big sisters of America. For all those young girls and young men that need mentorship, try that. Tuesday's Children, they work specifically with military families. To you military families, thank you for your service. Substance Abuse and Mental Health Service Administration, 800-662-4357, 4357 is free and confidential, 24 hours, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Treatment, referral, and information services in English and Spanish for individuals and families, mental and or substance use disorders. The National Association for Children of Alcoholics, 888-554-2627, 888-554-2627. The National Drug Helpline, 844-289-0879, 289-0879, 844. The drughelpline.org, 24/7 for drug and alcohol help. National Parent Helpline, 855-427-2736, 855-427-2736. National Domestic Violence Helpline for men and women. So men, don't be ashamed, man. We bleed just like women do. We hurt just like women do. 800-799-7233. 800-799-7233. The hotline.org is their website. The hotline.org. National Child Abuse Hotline, 800-422-4453. 800-422-4453. Their website is childhelp.org. Childhelp.org is dedicated to the prevention of child abuse, serving the U.S. and Canada. The hotline is staffed 24 hours a day, 7 days a week with professional crisis counselors who, through interpreters, provide assistance in over 170 languages. The hotline offers crisis intervention, information, and referrals to thousands of emergency, social services, and support resources. All calls are confidential. Or you can text 800-422-4453. 800-422-4453. Guys, love each other. Love yourselves. Love each other. We have to understand that we are all we have. We are all we have. And understand Christ is on his way. And this is not a game. You're fighting for your souls, man. And they know this. This is a spiritual fight. A spiritual fight. So we have to stand strong. Okay? We wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against spiritual wickedness in high places. Don't let them emotionally move you. Always think logistically. Always respond. Never react in the spirit. Thank you for letting me in your lives. Thank you for being a part of the family. Thank you for being a part of the village. Take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. I love you and good night.